Hi guys, how's it going? I'm Amanda and today I am going to attempt to make a vlog. So I am in Nha Trang, Vietnam for one day. I looked up what to do here and it seems like the best thing to do is to go to the beach, and I checked it out earlier and it was beautiful. I just went and got an iced coffee this morning, which was amazing. I'll just get on my suit and go to the beach. I've packed my towel, my tripod, my wallet, my headphones, and my chapstick. Now we can go. I should bring my lens cap. Okay. Oh shit, my water. In Vietnam, you have to drink out of plastic bottles because you can't drink the tap water here, which really sucks. This is really hard to do when holding a camera. Key, and let's go.
Keep on searching for the words I want.
Here we are in the sunshine. This guy in front of me is wearing a Santa hat. It's the middle of April right now. It's so funny. And we're at the beach.
There's something, am I interrupting? It looks like
oh wow, the sand is really hot. For sunblock, I use this Natio SPF 50. It's all vegan, cruelty-free, and it's pretty natural. I really like it. I've tried some pretty bad vegan sunblocks, but this one's really good. Hey guys, so I've just gotten out of the shower, obviously, and I am really hungry right now. I did stop at the store on my way back from the beach and I got some coconut water, some orange juice, and a big 1.5 liter regular water. I need some actual food, so I'm gonna go eat at this little restaurant which is right next to my apartment. I'm feeling a bit lazy. I don't really want to find somewhere new or walk somewhere, so yeah, let's just go. The restaurant is literally right there. It's so close. We just get the rice and mushroom with tofu. Yes. They brought me some like dragon fruit and pineapple. Yes. And the bill comes to $69,000, which is $3.50. Alright, so I am back home now in my little apartment, Airbnb, and that was such a good lunch. I feel like in Vietnam the portion sizes are perfect. In Thailand, I feel like they were really small and you kind of had to eat like a meal and a half to be full. But in Vietnam, meal sizes are really good. I get filled up, but not like super gross heavy. Yeah, so right now I am just gonna book my trip to my next destination, and I want to talk to you guys a little bit about how I do that because I've gotten a lot of questions about this. So let's do this. All right, here we go. I am going to go to, where am I going next? I'm going to Dalat, which is a mountain village area with a lot of beautiful waterfalls and all of this stuff. Very excited. I found this place because when I landed in Hanoi, you kind of can get a feel for like where to go. So obviously I wanted to go to Ha Long Bay. One of the main things I wanted to do in Vietnam, so I went to Ha Long Bay. So when I was in Ha Long Bay, I was talking to the tour guide. I was talking to her and she was telling me all these cool places to go, and I also like knew a few people in Vietnam, and kind of I've looked at different photos online and different places to go in Vietnam, and so this is basically how I figure out where to go. A lot of people ask me how I figure out where to go, and I'm not sure exactly what you mean, but I hope that answers the question. So yes, I Previously, before this, I was in Quy Nhon, which I knew was a non-touristy destination. I found it online just by Googling places to go in Vietnam, and I went there. It was great. It was not touristy. There was really no other Western people. So that was actually really nice. And then I wanted to come to another beach town, so I came to Nha Trang, but I knew that Nha Trang was going to be much more tourist centered, and that's not really my vibe. I don't want to go to Vietnam to like live a Western lifestyle. It just doesn't make sense to me. Yeah, that's why I'm not staying in Nha Trang for very long. I'm only here for one day, and there's a few things that I wanted to do while I was here. Just go to the beach basically and chill out. So doing all those things. Yeah, so now I'm gonna figure out how to get to Dalat. So this is not revolutionary. So I hope this helps, but yeah, basically I just Google Nha Trang to Dalat. So there's like the Google directions on how to do it, and then I just clicked on this one, how to travel from Nha Trang to Dalat. Much more nature focused, like here's a beautiful picture of the lakes and the nature in Dalat. Like this is so insane. But this gives me the options of how to get from Nha Trang to Dalat. So basically the options are to get a bus from Nha Trang to Dalat or get a motorbike. And I don't really want to rent a motorbike. I'm not into that right now. So I'm just gonna get a bus ticket, and they show you where you can buy it. So I just click on this, and then yeah, I mean, obviously the rest is pretty simple. I think a lot of people think that when you travel, things are going to be very difficult. Depending on where you go, they might be, but overall, you can just Google wherever you're going, and usually there's some type of website that will tell you how to get from point A to point B, especially if it's a tourist destination. It will be pretty easy. I've taken so many forms of transportation while I've been in Vietnam. I've taken local buses, which I found out about how to do that online as well. Like I just Googled it, and it told me that I could take a local bus. Local buses are usually a lot cheaper, even though they're also typically the place where you get charged a foreigner price. So I got charged like 40,000 dong last time I took a tourist bus, and everyone else got charged 20,000. Which is kind of annoying, but sometimes they don't do that. Sometimes they're really chill. Like when I went from the train station outside of Quy Nhon into Quy Nhon, they only charged me 6,000. So yeah, and 22,000 dong is $1 US. So either way, it's pretty cheap. It's a difference of like $1 to $2. It's not that big of a deal. And then I got a question about how I found cheap transportation. Basically everything in Vietnam is cheap. When I Google the options of places to go, like how to get from point A to point B, it will give you all the options, and you can choose one depending on your budget and your level of comfort. What was the other question I had gotten? Your resources. Where do you find all the great deals and awesome locations? So, yeah, accommodation. A lot of people ask me about accommodation, how I find cheap accommodation. I always use Airbnb. I freaking love Airbnb. I even found this entire apartment on Airbnb, which is actually a hotel that gets rented out, but I think Airbnb usually, you can find something for any budget on Airbnb. Rooms in Vietnam typically go for like $10 to $20 a night. It's really cheap. If you're traveling with someone else, you can make it even cheaper because you split the price, but I'm traveling alone, so I pay full price for everything. So I actually have an entire page on my website of travel resources I use. I'm not going to go into it right now because this video would be like 25 minutes long, so I'll link that down below if you guys want to check that out, my travel resources page. It's actually one of my most viewed pages on my website, so it has a lot of good stuff on there. Yeah, all good. I hope this little blurb was helpful. I'm like pulling sand out of my head. This is so disgusting. If this was helpful for you. If it was, let me know in the comments below, and I will see you in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Goodbye. Also, quick tip, I have been taking lots of photos of my trip. If you guys are interested in seeing my photos, make sure to follow me on Instagram. I will leave a little picture right here of all my Instagram photos. And yeah, you guys can see photos of everywhere I go in Vietnam, and then if you ever come to Vietnam, you will know where to go from my photos. Get it? Okay, cool. Yeah, thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!
I say you